Hi Pisces, welcome to your 3 monthly reading. This is for June, July and August 2026. Thank you so much for joining me, Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising. Let's take a look at your overall energy. We've got you here getting your leadership on. Pisces, this says be a leader, showing others how it's done and you can help others. So, I do see you as someone who is naturally gifted as a leader. People seem to look up to you. And it's because you can impart your knowledge. Things that you have dealt with, the life experience, the cards that you've been dealt, you're doing something with those cards. You're not just tucking them away and saying, okay, lesson learned. You're doing something about it. You could be writing a book. You could be doing a course of study. Whatever it is, it seems like you're imparting knowledge. A teacher, some of you could literally be a teacher, but others of you are teaching through different ways. It could be online, but it feels like a natural gift for you, or a natural part of your upgrading your life. Finding motivation in the past and what you've been dealt with. Rather than having it limit you, I see you as resonating with people around you. This whale song, it feels like it's a deep message that is resonating with many out there. Pisces, so let's see where all of this is going. The first part of this reading, the first column, will be you, all about you, Pisces. So let's get those cards down. The next column will be all about your career, finances, working life, business. The third column will be about your relationships, love, family. And let's get one card here for message for you. Oh, the Two of Cups, the Lord of Love. Oh, look at that. Some of you are married, in a relationship, or contemplating being married or in a relationship. Let's take a look. I'm going to look at you here. Oh, the Six of Swords. Yeah, you've earned this success by going through the minefield. I mean, I'm getting a picture of Princess Diana. You know that famous video of her with the visor on when she's walking through, I think it was in Cambodia, if I'm not mistaken. A minefield, and seemingly unafraid. I'm sure that deep down she was. She had this innate ability to connect with others by showing strength and fortitude, even though deep down she felt quite vulnerable as a person in her marriage, in her working life, in every aspect. But somehow she rose above that sensitivity and really showed strength, courage and fortitude, just in an intense bravery when it comes to meeting every challenge that was thrown her way. And that's the way that I see you, Pisces. Now, we do have the Nine of Cups, the Lord of Material Happiness, and we also have the Nine of Pentacles, material gain. Yeah, look, this is a path. It may be a path that you're walking independently, but with that Two of Cups, you also have the choice to connect with another. But it's not for what they can provide to you in terms of things that you feel are lacking in your life, because I feel that you're providing that for yourself. Yes. And by being that way, you're naturally attracting to you opportunities for partnership when it comes to business. I feel that you'll be attracting many people who want to partner up with you. Also love, of course. You could have a supportive partner around you. Anyone who is lacking in support, belittling you, making you feel that you are not independent, or that you are someone who is codependent. I feel that you're leaving that kind of thing behind. Now, happiness for you feels like moving on to something that is going to give you a sense of security in yourself. You don't want to give all of your power to someone who has control of finances over you or control of a living arrangement over you, because at any moment that person could decide to stop the partnership, and then where are you left? I think that you want to maintain sovereignty, dominion over your life, your finances, where you're living, all of that stuff there. Pisces, I want to get an angel card for you before I move on. Yeah, happiness for you, I feel, is independent strength. Angel of detoxification, freeing yourself from anything that you know is not good for you in terms of giving you breathing space. The angel of detoxification. For some of you, you're freeing yourself from a place that was toxic. It could have been a toxic work environment. It could have been something that was toxic in your neighborhood or even in your home for some of you. Your body is a temple, Pisces, you know that. And I feel that you're healthy and happy when you feel healed and working on self. That's where you feel the most happiness in your life. Yeah. So if your body is feeling some stresses at this time from pressures that's being placed upon you in just going about day-to-day life, this card is assisting you to detoxify or to focus on detoxifying your body, to clear out any kind of stress, anything that you feel addicted to. And an addiction doesn't have to be like to a drug or alcohol or shopping or gambling or anything like that. It can be like to social media. More often than not these days, people are addicted to their phones, to validation from others on social media. Clearing yourself from all of that pressure to get more likes, to be seen a certain way, can help you detoxify at this time. Clearing out any kind of bad habits as well when it comes to time, or even any kind of unhealthy food. Like when we're stressed, when we're overwhelmed, we tend to reach for the quick fix rather than fixing something healthy for ourselves. Yeah, I think that you feel even worse and even more stressed when you're too tired to deal with things that not even to deal with, that's the wrong terminology. When you feel too stressed or too tired to make an effort to make yourself feel healthy, that makes you feel worse and even more stressed. So this is about changing or committing to a lifestyle so that you live a very healthy, more focused, stress-free life. So eating that healthy food will give you the strength to move forward. Cut out any kind of anything that is not natural in terms of even like vitamins. Some of that can be toxic at this time. I'm getting that message for some of you, not all of you. And of course, see your doctor or nutritionist if you're making any kind of lifestyle change to your food. But for a lot of you, you're eating more clean food, like fresh fruit, vegetables, cutting back on the sugar, all of that kind of stuff. This is not meant to make you feel guilty about past choices. It's just a guide and to give you the power to make the best, healthiest choices for you in the future. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look here. I see that for you. That's the best. That's you living your best life right there. When it comes to your work environment, we do have the Death card. Okay, transformation, Judgment. Oh gosh, all right. Pretty intense energy, and the Five of Wands. Okay. Yeah, it really does feel like fighting your way to the top again after feeling like you've been knocked down. So for some of you're starting fresh or starting over or starting from scratch to rebuild a career or rebuild in terms of your work. For instance, some of you may have decided to leave something behind to move off in a new direction. And the way for you forward is to become more of a leader, certainly not a follower, showing others how it's done, using your power to help others. You've gone through that fire. You've gone through that judgment energy and the death card as well. You've really experienced some pretty profound things happening in your life, and you've overcome it. Now, a lot of people wouldn't have. So you can help people overcome really intense challenges. Yeah. To come out the other side, refreshed, reborn, with to fight against injustice, to fight against incompetency, to fight against, helping people fight against things that are out there. I mean, Pisces, I feel that in your younger days, you really did come out with more of it's not naivety, it's just purity. You had that pure energy, and anyone who has that kind of pure energy tends to get attacked by people who are not of that pure energy, embittered people, people who are angry, and they can take that out. They can criticize, they can become cruel. That old fairy tale. I mean, this is, gosh, I don't even know why I'm getting this message, but I'm getting like Cinderella. You might have had very cruel people around you when you were growing up that mistreated you. Again, won't be for everyone, but you'll know if that's you. Cruel judgments. But you know what? Instead of making you weaker, which I think was the primary objective of these people, you're going to overcome cruelty, abandonment, rejection from others in a very powerful way. And I want to get a card on that. Let's see. Go on from this deck. And it's not by criticizing or being judgmental of others. See, that's the difference between you and someone who becomes embittered. We have mugwort here. Intuition. You're going to have to intuit who out of the people around you are there for the right reasons and who isn't, But I think that you're more than capable of sussing this out with this mugwort energy. Don't doubt your intuition. In the past, you may have doubted your intuition when it comes to people around you, and you may have seen some red flags or got those internal pings and then kind of overlooked it and said, oh, well, yeah, but they seem nice. No, always go with your gut. Always trust your intuition. Your instincts are always to be trusted. Yeah, a lot of you are really opening up your third eye at this time. Yeah, there's an energy here of sensing things, strengthening more of your senses, learning to trust those senses. Yeah, be careful about teas. I just got that. If you're drinking herbal teas or something of a nighttime that may give you like really intense like nightmares, be careful of that. It could be like something that is an illusion. It's not real, but it could come as it's almost like a drug or something like that, like a hallucinogenic, but it gives you really, really strong, vivid dreams. Won't be for everyone, but guys, if you're suffering from nightmares at this time, it may be something that you're imbibing just before you go to sleep, or it could be like some sort of herbal tea. Okay, yeah, interesting energy. Mugwort, well, this is an ancient herb, and it was used by the Anglo-Saxons, also in Asia as well. Mugwort is often associated with the moon, so again, nighttime visions, nighttime problems sleeping. Cycles of womanhood as well is associated with the moon and mugwort. So for some of you, you could be dealing with menopause or perimenopause as well if you're female. Yeah, it's something of a feminine nature. Something that you're fighting. It could be like nighttime sweats, and guys, I'm right there with you. Let's see, when it comes to your situation around you, relationships, love, there's an energy of the Five of Swords here, which it does feel quite strong. There's power here, but with the Five of Swords it can be more of like a trying to win over others. Remember that energy that I was picking up about Cinderella and people who use power games or tactics that may have done that in your past, maybe even while you were a child or in your youth, your younger womanhood if you're a woman. There could have been family members or even lovers that were around that tried to put you down, that tried to make you work for them. I just got that message, doing work for them. And feeling defeated as a response, and as a result of that defeat, some of you Pisces, not all of you, may be taking it out on people around you, and there's a need to look at that shadow aspect. Yeah, we do have the Four of Wands here, and we also have the Four of Swords. Yeah, rest and relief from strife, drama, finding peace with the past, finding peace with people who have wronged you. I feel like they were embittered, guys. There's some reason why they were bitter. They took it out on you. You may have in turn been very resentful about that, and that's natural. And you've had to work through feelings of defeat, or people wanting to defeat you, and you've had to be strong. You've had to confront that. You've had to struggle. You've had to compete. You've had to say no. You've had to rise above that. Whatever people were, I feel like you were someone who was very confronted by people who, I don't know, had some kind of beef with you, but it was because you were someone who they thought was better than them. I mean, it's not that you thought that you were, it's just something that they saw in you. There is some jealousy and some envy here, I can't deny that. Six of Swords, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, this is you. So things are looking very good for you. And as a result of that, I feel that you could be attracting in some people who are unhappy with you getting what it is that you've always deserved in life. I mean, yeah. You might have to leave some people out of your life here, Pisces. This leading the way. I think the people that will follow you will be the people that get it, people that you can help. The people that you can't help are just going to be falling by the wayside over the next 3 months. I think that you're really going to throw your focus into perfecting your work and getting restful sleep and focusing on your body, bringing health to your body and helping others bring health to them as well. Whale song, I do get very, very much wellness, spa energy at this time, natural healing, holistic. Let's see, I'm going to pull up some more cards here. Trust your intuition when it comes to people that you can help and people who you can't help. I think that you can do all that you can to bring about health, wealth, and happiness in your own life. You can lead others, but you can't make them be a certain way. Yeah, relieve anxiety. Try not to let stress or fear take over your thoughts, especially in the night time. Relieving anxiety. You and your loved ones are safe. Balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah, that's, I think, a lot of people who work in the spiritual field, the wellness field, need help with. Because we're not always the best at more practical things like running the business, doing the more administrative tasks. We like to do the creative things. We like to do the stuff that brings us a sense of fulfillment. But we also have to manage that with managing our day-to-day activities, the mundane stuff, keeping the house clean, keeping our body well, maintaining exercise, making sure that we pay all the bills, all of that stuff. So, yes, I do see you getting on top of this. It may have been a struggle in the past, but over the next 3 months I see you working steadily towards progress, and in this way you'll help relieve any kind of anxiety that you have around the more administrative or mundane aspects of your life. I feel when it comes to the other stuff, I feel you've got it. You know what to do. But the other things, the practical side of things, you may need some help with. Have faith in your dreams always. Always trust those instincts. Let's see, any other messages here for Pisces? Actually, I'm going to get one from this deck. Message for Pisces, please, for June, July, and August. Taboo. Well, something could be taboo, I guess, but let's see. The feeling around taboo. Well, I think that you're not afraid. With that death card, death is often a taboo. It is. We don't like to talk about it. But I feel like for you, Pisces, you can really help people deal with really challenging issues. Yeah. And this feels like having very strong beliefs, but beliefs that fly in the face of conventional wisdom or social convention. This is not doing things the way that everybody does them. This is kind of going against that. It feels like freeing your mind. You don't want to do anything that restricts. Instead, you want to inspire, you want to motivate. This feels very mature energy. This is definitely an ability for you to liberate yourself from something that felt restrictive. If you felt like you needed to live a certain way, I think instead you're choosing to live according to what your soul wants, what's resonating with your soul, this whale song energy. And I think by being in this is where you can really help others. If you're restricted in a way, if you're hampered by something that causes fear, or if you're hampered by adhering to some sort of mass belief system, I think that there's limited ability to help others free themselves, to liberate themselves from those same fears, those same limitations. This is about abandoning herd mentality, trusting your heart, and living life more in alignment with the deeper value of your soul. spicy. Spicy, Pisces. I think you're going to be quite spicy. Don't allow fear to confuse or distract you at this time. Yeah. Now, when we think about taboos, we think about something that's forbidden or something that has a strong power over us, something that restricts us. Yeah, something that's prohibited. Addressing taboos. Going where once was forbidden, where the door was closed to you, the doors are now opening, and it's because you have a different perception. Whereas before you may have perceived yourself as restricted, not being able to do something, now the door is open. Why? Because you're not fearing. You're not fearing something anymore. Whatever that is, guys, I mean, it'll be different for each one of you. Safety is the enemy of progress. So you may have felt like something was staying safe or secure in the herd, safety in the herd. You may have felt like that was something that was providing you safety and security. But Spirit is saying, no. If you want to free yourself liberate yourself from the herd mentality, do something different, do something that perhaps feels a bit taboo, whatever that is, you and your loved ones are going to be safe, Pisces. But I think that you've spent a great deal of time doubting yourself. Your confidence might have been knocked here. Your big, bold, beautiful heart may have been unintentionally undermined. For some of you, you've dealt with something here that was taboo, that you've never spoken about. I think that you're going to speak about it, Pisces. Yeah, it feels very, very, very powerful. It feels like maintaining a balance between honoring your desire to discuss something that may be taboo, with also knowing when you need to be silent. Something that needs to remain solely private, either because it's something that happened to you or because it happened to somebody else around you. I think you want to move ahead, to be constructive, to be creative, to be a compassionate person, wholly aligned to your making a choice on doing something that matters. I think that that's what you want to do. And this energy of taboo is supporting your empowerment to do just that. So moving beyond anything that felt like you could never move beyond. You are going to move beyond that. And the best path to follow is that not taking it too far to the point where you do anything that is going to be like spilling the secrets of someone around you. It's like taking it up to a point and then stopping. Whatever that means to you guys, I mean, that's what I'm getting. Any other messages here, please, for Pisces? having good judgment to avoid strife. Like it's you may have to take some sort of course or gain some knowledge, do some research on things you can and can't say. I just got like that. You don't want to defame someone or do anything like that, or reveal some secrets about someone that you shouldn't reveal secrets about. Yeah. Am I communicating my needs? Yeah, well, I think communication matters. Your needs matter. So, if you felt like something was taboo and you couldn't discuss it, I think you do need to discuss it. But you also need to have common sense when it comes to revealing other person's secrets, especially if it's in a public forum. Yeah, so your needs do matter. So what are you needing right now that you haven't yet communicated, Pisces? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you're fearing isn't true? Okay, any other messages here for Pisces, please? What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? I'm sorry about the power tool that's just started up there. I'll finish off this reading. How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you're capable? And do you trust money? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are very worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Yeah, so you might need to upgrade some beliefs when it comes to money. You may feel like you can't have enough, or that you need a certain amount when really you don't. Have a real deep dive into the money situation and how you're letting it drive you and drive your decision making at this point. Yeah, for some of you, talking about money could be a taboo thing as well. But it's like the subject that needs to be raised. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Any other messages here for Pisces? Yeah, consciousness of dark thoughts. You want to free yourself from that, especially when it comes to ideas about money, how things in the past may have affected. Again, I get that energy of rebuilding from a solid foundation, a true belief in your abilities and not letting anything affect you. It's rising above. It's staying separate from anything. I mean, anytime somebody starts a business, anytime somebody has any kind of competition, there's always going to be attacks from competitors. I think that in order for you to succeed, you can't let anything affect your focus here. Not with that Six of Swords, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you will gain so much self-belief, so much confidence, so much strength when it comes to making a life which feels stable, secure, financially independent. You'll feel very much a sense of fulfillment. If you walk away from feelings of sabotage from other people, or feeling like other people can sabotage you, they can't and they won't. They can't and they won't. Why? Because I see you as someone who is coming into your power, stepping into your power boldly, confidently. Remember that naive kind of energy I got at the beginning? You're not that, because you've struggled through life. You've gained life experience. You've failed before. Now, of course, with that constant wheel of motion that we all live in, time passing, there will be times where you are successful, then there are times where you are not so successful, and then the wheel turns back in your favor. And with this energy, I see the wheel turning back in your favor. But you have to detoxify your energy from anything that is draining your power, that has these dark thoughts. I feel that it mostly happens at night. Renewing your life, getting rid of clutter. Some of you are simplifying your life, seeing what you need and what you don't need to make yourself feel a sense of security. For a lot of you, you're looking at overcoming fears around not being able to deal with things yourself, or to when you're looking at your money situation. Some of you are fearing that you have to have a certain amount of money to live a certain lifestyle, and Spirit is saying, what's really resonating with your heart song at this moment? Do you really need what you're thinking that you need? Because a lot of you are thinking now, okay, well, maybe I don't need as much as I thought. Yeah? And you could really be leading people down a direction of simplifying their life, choosing themselves, not feeling tied to consumerism. You know, this all feels very much like something that is a natural progression for you. And for some, the taboo is about talking about money and your relation to money and how it has affected your life and your life's choices. Let's see, any other messages here for Pisces, please, Spirit? Let's get one. Let's get some from this deck. Diversifying, yes. Designing. Some of you are building a simple, elegant website, or you could be a designer. Elevation. New mindset equals new results. Elevate your mindset if you out of those dark thoughts if you want to see different results. If you keep thinking and acting the same way, nothing will change. And trust. Yeah, again, I get lead the way, and trust that others will follow. Yeah. Implement a solid marketing plan that builds your clients' trust in you. When you show up consistently for them, they'll know that you care. Okay, and any other final messages here for Pisces, please, Spirit? Communication is key. Work, when it comes to work, this communication is not spending your time like scrolling around. No, this is focusing on your work. Reconnecting, networking. And for some, there could be a choice between two people here as well when it comes to your love life. We didn't really touch on that. But yeah, for some you do have a choice when it comes to lovers. Make sure that that whatever you choose here, it comes from a place of something that's going to allow you to be yourself, something that's going to allow you to be independent. You can be independent in a relationship, guys. Some of you may even choose to go it alone and not accept any of these people, but of course that will be up to you. I think that the best way to choose here is to recognize which one will allow you to grow and will give you the support you need in terms of what you want to do here, because I feel that your life purpose is to show others how things are done. You can help others by what you've overcome. I'm going to leave it there, Pisces, and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot, on Etsy, ETSY. You can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Please do keep them coming down below. And thank you so much, Pisces.